Hey, welcome to another tips and tricks video here on Dole of Wishes and Castle Dreams. Now that the parks are opening back up, we're wanting to do some more tips for you for visiting Disney. Today we've got a fun one, and it is the Ultimate Day of Thrills VIP tour at Disney, Walt Disney World. So it actually goes to 3 different parks, and it's all roller coasters all day. It's just so much fun. It is a bit pricey, so if you want a budget for that, definitely check it out, but it's totally worth it, especially if you go on a very busy day. This tour, you get to go to the Fast Pass line, and they usually even let you ahead of some of the other Fast Pass people because they see your tour guide. It's just amazing. So you get to like basically the front of the line for all the rides. So you get through a lot of rides that you probably wouldn't. So what we did is we picked our busiest, the busiest day, looking at a park calendar. And then we went on that day because we knew the lines would be longer, and so having that entrance at the Fast Pass for all the rides was just a good, smart move. So we definitely recommend doing that if you plan on doing this, which again, we highly recommend. It was just so much fun. So you start at the Liberty Square ticket office, and if you need help, a cast member can help you find it, but it's a little building, looks like this, and you're gonna go there and check in. They have a check-in time that you have to be there by, and I know that there's this huge, they make a big deal about being there on time, but I'm gonna let you know, when we went there, we were on time, but there was another family that was like almost half an hour late, and they made us wait for them. So, you know, they might go without you, but with how much money you're spending, I doubt they're gonna leave you as long as you're not too super late. So we definitely recommend trying to get there on time, but if you're a few minutes late, don't stress, because we were super stressed about it. We're like, oh no, they're gonna leave without us. But yeah, and then we got a little irritated because we sat around for like half an hour waiting for these people. But that's just a little tip. So if you're running a little late, don't stress about it. I'm sure they'll wait for you, especially with what you spend on this package, because like I said, it is a little pricey, but again, totally worth it. So upon checking in, you get one of these VIP lanyards with the little plaid lanyard that goes with it. You do wear this all day that you're on the tour, but it does make you feel a little special that you get to walk around the VIP for the day. And you do get to keep this after you're done. And the tour guides are amazing. They can give you like, just asking them questions. They just have so much knowledge about the parks. We got so many questions answered. It was really cool. They know their stuff, and they just are really efficient. They're on it. They take you from ride to ride. If you, like us, we had an odd number of people in our party, so they liked it because they got to ride on a lot of the rides with us, because most rides are have even numbers of seats. So that was fun for them too. And you can tell they just really enjoy their job, which helps with the tour throughout the day. They also drive you in between parks, so you get to skip the security lines. Not when you first come in, you have to do that, but after that, they'll take you out the secret entrances for the cast members. You can't take pictures or videos back there. You have to agree to that, and they do watch you to make sure that you don't, because you could get kicked out of the tour if you do. But it's still really cool to see the behind the scenes stuff, and they answer again a lot of questions about that. But you get to take these really cool secret entrances, and then they drive you to and from the different parks, so you get in and out really quick, again giving you more time to hit the rides, which brings me to my next point, the rides that we got to do. So we started at Magic Kingdom. We went over to Splash Mountain. They had Big Thunder shut down for a little bit, but it looked like they were opening back up, and we were about to skip it, but I asked our tour guide, I was like, can we just check and see? And they were totally flexible, because the group was like, yeah, let's check and see. So if there's like a ride that you really, really want to ride, and they're not really, or they're not going to hit it, maybe, you can ask, and sometimes they do make changes if the whole group's okay with it, and if the ride is available. don't be afraid to ask, because I mean, what's the worst they could do is say no, which is what it would be anyway. So don't be afraid to ask. And so we did. They had just opened it back up, and so we got right on to Big Thunder. I love Big Thunder, so that just made my day too. So we did Splash Mountain, Big Thunder. We headed over to Haunted Mansion, which was really cool because we got to see this behind the scenes section that we got to walk through. It was really cool, and they explained some of the cool stuff that was backstage there, and they actually let us take pictures back there, which was really awesome as well. And so then we got onto the ride, and then after the Haunted Mansion, we went over to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which again we love. It's just a lot of fun, and it's new, so the line's usually super long, but we didn't have to wait that long because we got right in through Fast Pass. And then after that we headed over to Space Mountain, and that was the last one that we did. Here's a couple pictures. That was the last one that we did at Magic Kingdom. So then we headed over to Epcot, and that's where we had lunch at Sunshine Seasons food court, which was nice because it gave us everybody options for what they wanted to eat. The food court there, if you've never been, it's great. They've got so many different options, including vegan, and if you have any dietary allergies or anything like that, they've got a lot of accommodations. So look, you could see the food was just amazing, and we had our own little VIP section set up, so we just all sat there and talked. And again, the tour guides were just so amazing, and just the wealth of knowledge that they had to share with us was incredible. And then of course we went on Soarin'. We didn't do Test Track just because you can't really design your own car. I mean, I guess you could still ride on it, but they didn't have us do that. We just went ahead on over to Hollywood Studios. There we rode Rock and Roller Coaster, which I actually had to talk my son into going on because he wasn't about the upside down parts, and there are a few of those in there, although you really only notice one, but there are more than one on that. But he did it. He was a trooper. We rode that. I actually lost my cell phone on that ride. I think it fell out as I was getting out of the car, and I didn't realize it till we were like a ways away and had like a mini panic attack because I didn't have my phone. It was like the second day of our vacation. I didn't know where I was going without my GPS, and it just had all our reservations and everything on. You have everything on your phone, right? So little mini panic attack, but our tour guides were exceptional. They calmed me down. They sent somebody right over to look for it. They're like, we got you, don't worry. And they actually did end up finding it, bringing it back to me. I felt like they saved my life. It was just incredible. So I can't say enough about the tour guides. They're just outstanding at what they do. Then they took us to Tower of Terror, and it was our last ride of the day. A little sad, but also so much fun. Did I mention when you get to skip lines? Because we got to skip lines, and it was just, this is my second favorite part of the whole tour, besides the rides. Like the rides and then getting to skip lines. Who doesn't love to skip lines? And you get to skip all the lines with this. So we did that, Tower of Terror, and we actually ended pretty early in the day. So I want to say around 4 o'clock-ish, maybe. And they said you can either stay in that park or they can take you back to Magic Kingdom. Again, there's transportation to all the other parks. So if you wanted to go somewhere else, like say Animal Kingdom, because we did only do 3 parks, it does only do 3 parks typically, and the rides aren't necessarily the ones that you'll ride. Like they'll probably start to incorporate like Slinky Dog Dash or maybe the Millennium Falcon ride in the future. Possibly, I don't know. Like it just depends. Like they change, so you're not guaranteed certain rides. But again, like I said, if you ask, sometimes they can try those out for you. So you do need a park hopper pass in order to do that because you're going to different parks throughout the day. So that is a little bit of an extra cost as well that you want to plan for if you plan on doing that. You can't just have a one park pass. But because they do scan it between each parks. So you don't have to wait in that huge line outside, but they do have a scanner that scans your Magic Band for that park pass for each of the parks, so you need to make sure you have that park hopper pass. And like I said, we ended early, so we chose to stay at Hollywood Studios because Galaxy's Edge had just opened not too long ago, and if you know anything about us besides Disney, is our love of Star Wars. My family loves Star Wars, obsessed with Star Wars. So of course we had to head to Galaxy's Edge. We got to try the Millennium Falcon ride, which was amazing. We got to drink some blue milk and green milk and check out the, I mean, just walking into Galaxy's Edge for me, like a lifelong Star Wars fan, was like a dream come true. I can't even explain it. If you know, you know. But it was just so incredible. And then of course, you know, they had the characters walking around, Rey, and here you see Chewbacca. We ran into him, almost literally ran into him. We're not expecting him. It was a fun surprise to see him just running around and around the Millennium Falcon and all that stuff. So it was just like the perfect end to the perfect day. And that is the VIP Ultimate Day of Thrills tour at Disney. Highly recommend it if you haven't tried it already. Budget it in because it is worth it. So worth it. So that was it. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. We're also open to comments. We love to hear from you. That's why we do this, just to interact with all of you. We love all of you and having you as a part of our YouTube family. If you're not a part of our YouTube family yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button, because again, we love all of you. We want you to join our family. And help you plan the most epic Disney vacation ever. We can help you with that. Or if you're stuck at home, we also do Disney copycat recipe videos and Disney crafts to help combat those Disney blues when you're at home. So if you're missing Disney and you want a taste of Disney at home, we've got you covered. So check those out. We've got playlists for both of those things as well. And be sure to hit the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming episodes. We have a new episode about once a week. So make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss any of those. Again, thank you so much for stopping by, and we hope to see you real soon.